Hey, welcome back, Airsofters. So I got a little bit of a different video for you today. Some people asked that I give a review of the Kel-Tec RDB that I received 2 boxes ago, I think it was, the one that Julian wanted. It was last video on my channel 2 videos ago because I did another video with Julian and he wanted this replica. So I have 2 cameras going, one so you can see it up close. You can probably see it on your screen right now. I have the GoPro going in front so you can get a closer look of the RDB. This video is sponsored by Shellback Tactical. Shellback Tactical is available for all of your airsoft and paintball needs. So hit them up in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, or Conestoga at Ambush Adventure Park. Part of Team Havoc. Havoc is sponsored by Shellback Tactical. They make really awesome plate carriers, so go check them out. Also sponsored by BlueMag. BlueMag makes some really good quality BBs. They have some stuff coming in the pike, so keep your eye out for that. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into this review. Now, when I first saw this replica, I was like, man, a bullpup. I've had one bullpup before. I got rid of it because it wasn't really my style. But this one is really, really hefty. It's really, really neat. It is mostly metal. There are some polymer elements to it. This is polymer. The stock right up here, the cheek rest is polymer. But then once you get into the body of the gun, like right up here, this is full metal, and it feels hefty. Actually, now that I think about it, it may be all polymer. I don't know what it is. No, it is metal. Yeah, but yeah, it just feels really, really good. It does have an ambidextrous firing switch, so you have your full auto, your semi-auto, and your safety. And then it comes stock with a smaller, there we go, can you see that? Yep, a smaller magazine, and then a bigger mid cap for, I have no idea why, it just does. But either way, so obviously the magazines go back here. It is a bullpup, so it's going to be behind your grip, and then the mag release is right here, okay? So there's the mag release. You have your 2 different size mags. It takes M4 mags, so very easy to buy. Yeah, and then there's a sling point right here, sling point on the other side, sling point on the back, and a sling points in the front depending on if you're right or left-handed. So pretty neat. It's got the charging handle right here. Pull that back, and you can. It doesn't actually show you your hop up, but I'm going to show you where your hop up is in a moment. Actually, I'll just do that now. So if you look in the grip, you'll pull out this little screwdriver. You're going to need that to adjust your hop up. I wasn't sure why they designed it like this. I guess it's the only way they could do it on a bullpup. But so your little screwdriver is going to be right in there, tucked in there, just like that. Okay, so you're going to pull that out, and then in order to adjust the hop up, you actually have to have the magazine out. And I hope that this comes out right on the GoPro. If you look in here, you're going to see a little red dial, and you use the screwdriver to actually turn your hop up and down. And if you'll look right here, it'll actually show you which direction you need to push the hop up to go up or down. So I really was not a huge fan of that design, but I guess it had to be done that way. But still, I mean, once you get it set, you're set. So yeah, it is a really beefy replica. I was not a huge fan of where the battery goes. The battery actually goes in the foregrip, and let's see if I can't get that out for you. It is wired to Dean's, and it was very difficult to get out the first time and to get the grip on the first time because of how big or how small the battery compartment is compared to the size of the battery. So once you get that off, you'll see that it is wired to Dean's. You plug the battery in right here, and then you just shove, or don't shove it in there, but you'll put this back in here like so, okay, and then bring it up and then pull it back, and then put your pin back in. The pin goes right here. I did have some difficulty with the battery that I have. I have a small nunchuck battery. It's only a 9 something. I don't have my batteries here. I'll go ahead and plug it in for a test firing short for you guys, but that is where the battery goes. So all in all, I do like this replica. I gave it to Julian because he really wanted it, so I figured he would probably get more use out of it than I would. See, as you can see, this pin is very difficult to get in sometimes because it doesn't line up 100% perfectly. I may have to, all right, I'm gonna have to forget about the pin for right now. But all in all, it is a really well-built replica. I think with a better battery, it would shoot better than what I noticed. The battery that I have I bought it for the G36. It's a small, crappy battery, and I didn't want to get a really good battery for the G36 since it's my meme gun. But yeah, pros are it's very, very well built. It is very hefty. It feels very, very sturdy. Like if you hold down the charging handle and shake it, the only thing you hear is the sling mounts, and that's pretty impressive. Another pro is the brand behind it. EMG makes really nice replicas. I liked all of their, like the EMG Landtax. This Kel-Tec I think is really nice. So yeah, but that's just my personal opinion. I really enjoy the fact that it has the ambidextrous firing, the fire selector, because I am switching hands a lot, and this would be definitely a CQB gun for me since it is so compact. Another thing that I did like about it is the charging handle. I've never seen, besides on the G36, the charging handle, and of course, since I didn't put the pin back in, I've never seen the charging handle for a Bullpup do that before, and you can get the HK slap in there because I really enjoy the HK slap. Obviously, I have 4 HKs or MP5s now, so oh, and one of my teammates gave me an MP7. Thank you, Hells. So I'm really stoked about that as well. Anyway, back to this thing. The cons, I don't like where the hop-up is. I just, sometimes when I'm on the field, you guys know if the weather's kind of wonky for the day, or you change weight on BBs, then you have to adjust that, so you have to take out this little screwdriver. What if you lose this little screwdriver? Will it fall out eventually? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like everybody who has the regulator, to change the PSI on your regulators. You guys know, you lose that crap all the time. So what's the difference with this screwdriver? Also, I really do not like where the battery is located. I understand that you can't put it in the back because that's where all the internals are. But give a little bit more room for a battery up here. Or maybe I just wasn't putting it in the right spot. I don't know. But it was very, very tight to get in there. But I'm sure other people will be able to figure out a better solution for that. So go ahead and keep the channel in notification, because I will do a fire test for you, and I'll put that up as a short a little bit later. But yeah, if there's anything I didn't cover on here that you want covered, just let me know, and I'll do a short of that as well. Also, yeah, call your hits.